All right. Hello. So I'm back. It's been a few days, and sorry for starting playing essentially 40 minutes and then just disappearing. Um, I've just been dealing with some real bad headaches recently. Oh, speaking of, I gotta put glasses on. Um, I've just been dealing with those recently, and just that particular night, they flared up really bad. So, not much I could have done about it. Would have literally been playing through tears had I kept trying. um, so, and I've been playing a vanilla world because 1.20 popped out, and I chose to play it with a bunch of optimization mods, and those are typically found on Fabric, not on Forge. I don't necessarily know why that is. Um, I'm just gonna assume the way Forge was made, because it's so long ago, it's harder to interface with sort of the actual rendering engines and etc. for Minecraft. Whereas Fabric, because it's more recent, it had more thought put into it in the sense that before they even started coding, they had an idea of what they wanted. They saw what Forge did. They fixed whatever Forge's proverbial mistakes were. So yeah. Um, I know I don't do this anymore. But playing with those mods, some of them are like sodium, lithium and stuff, those kind of mods. Holy, cannoli. Great. Is there anything else I can make with these? A pipe wrench for pipes? Pipes. Oh, we have these. Me likey these. These are cool. But kind of eh in this sense. But they're cool. Yeah. So, where I left off, I think I pretty much literally just made andesite. I couldn't even, to give you an idea of how screwed up I, I was at the end of that stream, I made the andesite and I could barely see where it was. It wasn't good. So, okay. What do I want to get started on first? Yeah, so mechanical belts are really cool. I don't know if I would actually use them. By washing soul sand with water, you can obtain automatic quests. So the first things first is obviously power generation. Um, so let's see. Before we can make any of these, we need power. For create. So looking at these, we have the standard water wheel. You can generate power with um, this. Um, yeah, so passing through lava, it gets heated and it will smelt items, which is cool because you can batch smelt stuff. Oh, I can skip. Food items would be incinerated. It has to be fire for food items. See. Then water for washing things. Oh, it does not affect the processing speed, just its range. It can be applied to items on depots and belts. Will it stop? No. Okay, so you can't generate power with that. I thought you could. Alright, let's see what we've got. We've got... Obviously, there's a creative motor, which we actually can make. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's odd. I didn't know about this. That you could do that. And there's a brass nozzle. Does that change anything? Just brass coated, I guess? Okay. Yes, there's a hand crank. It's a low level of power. You have the water wheels. And I know you get, as another form of power, you have steam engines. Yes. So you can make steam engines, but you have to have constant input of water. Clicking the engine with a shaft, putting heat under, and then giving it water. Generates rotational force. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Probably more efficient than um this will be more efficient long term than that. Boy. The than the water wheel. However, I don't know. That's the one I was looking for. I was looking for the flywheel because there is a, I don't know where it is. I'm trying to find it. They have trains, which is cool. I want to work with those because I feel like that'll be interesting to build. Although there's not much of a reason on a Sky Block Island to do so. But, you know, there's always a way to make a reason. I'm looking for, alongside the flywheel, there's supposed to be like a furnace, I thought. Maybe I'm just, I don't, yeah, I don't know. Water wheel, windmill bearing, and an encased bearing. Oh, I did forget about the windmill bearing. Where is that? I think we'll go for a windmill, considering that we're in the sky for the moment. So the thing is, max we're gonna get out of the water wheel should be oriented against the flow. Interesting that they actually made that in effect. I remember when that wasn't the case. And how much are we talking? Does it give us? An electric motor. Do they receive power? Yes, so we will be definitely making that one then. We will definitely be transitioning over to that one. But in the meantime, we'll use a windmill bearing. Here we go. Yeah. But we do need glue. So let's see. So first things first, what do we need to do to get, oh, that's why I'm sitting here staring at the first page. I didn't realize there was more. Slime balls, oil clumps are a thing, okay. We're back to the Slitok spores, which I want to make first. But problem is you need a slime ball in the first place. You can get it from that. Then you've got the bottle of enchanting, fluid encapsulator, but we need essence. Okay. So, easiest to get started with will be a water wheel, if I'm being honest. So I guess we will start with that. What's cool is, I didn't know about this, but this is a thing you can do. Oh, I forgot to do this earlier, but you can actually make a handheld crafting table, which is quite convenient, if I do say so myself, because then I don't need to go back over there ever, if I have the basic resources. To get started with, let's make 2. And so the cool thing about this, cool thing is you can actually have this face directly up. And then we can, do I want to, if I get some water, I guess it's about that time that we make an infinite water source. Just for the moment here. I'll move it, but like... just to show. So there we go. It's producing 256 stress units. I don't think it can produce more. Did it indicate that it could, actually? Up to 320 stress units? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. But we can stack this vertically if we want. But at the same time, we can also have this go this way. I'm actually more inclined towards that, the original way, but I just wanted to show that that was an option. So we'll just have a bunch of them running in line. So essentially, let's see. So realistically, we'll have water flowing on the bottom side. So we just need to block it here. We'll place it here. Yeah. So with this, if we place this here, nope, crud. So that just flew right out. Is it gonna do that anyways? Nope. There you go. So this works, and it's slightly more compact in the sense that we can pull it out. And it's tileable because we can stick multiple. We can pull the output out from there. So each one is generating 256 stress units. So as a whole, we get 512 on that line. So we've got power generation. So now, crushing wheels. I feel like I want to use these first. Wow. We will not be making this first. It's not a bad crafting recipe. The only problem is you need the mechanical crafters, which require brass casings. Luckily, so it has to be, you can manually apply it or you can have the deployer apply it. So you need stripped logs and then a brass ingot, which, is this the only method? There is an alloy kiln. It's not bad then. An induction smelter. So rather than this, which requires a blaze burner, I'm more inclined to use this, so that's not that bad. We have the zinc, so we can make the brass as necessary now. Okay, we could probably get into that then. Let's do the encased fan, though, simply because it's going to go straight into the nether quartz. Oh, on that note, let me go check on this system real quick. Yeah. Already at 600,000 EMC. Not bad. On that note, let me grab... I already have a bunch of... let's grab a bunch of copper. And just have that smelting. So, auto output into here. Nice. I'll just wait to grab this. Got it. We got a bunch of iron already, which is nice. I want to make an encased fan because then we can actually get... yes, there's fuel-free smelting, item washing. Now, I'm not too concerned about fuel-free smelting. Like, let's see, bulk blasting, I mean... We have that method we're already doing to auto output to all four. Like, this. Okay, gravel... Okay, well, that just slag no matter what, then. I didn't know that was a thing. But you can deploy a brass encased fan. Let's look at hunting real quick. Don't have to do that. Oh, you can turn dough into eggs. Is there any other way to do that? No, so I feel like that's going to be something. A magical egg. Interesting. Whoa. Oh, but that's an opinion core. Yeah. These are brutal. Oh my god. What was... we should be able to make this pretty soon in the next step. Whoa. They added fuel levels. Okay, I didn't know that. Whoa. Okay. Drawer controller. I forget that it's just showing all the recipes because it has a crafting table on it. It's essentially the same as this. Okay, let's get back on task. So what is our goal with this chapter? Our goal is to automate regular mechanical essences. However, what I will say is that let's look at the usage of these. Right away, we have the next tier of EMC links, which is going to be required for higher tiers. We have upgrades, which you need to have to make future upgrades. Then we have the click machine, which, I mean, that's the end of it, so not a big deal. Same thing here. You have mixing, which creates these. You have a recipe sequence where you actually require this and this to make a final star shard. Yes, a lot of energy, and then multi-servo press. So, yes, once we move up to this for EMC, like we would just use this one for EMC. We would stockpile this, and as a result, I will duplicate this mechanism, but simply not output it to the EMC link. Yeah. Yes, that is true. Okay. So if we want to move on to the next tier, we'll have to rebuild all these machines, and that's going to take some time and be a little annoying. So, and also getting to what storage methods do we have? Do we have simple storage? There's reborn. There's refined, which is what we're leaning towards right now. Of course, there's storage drawers, which we will link up to the network. Okay, so what are we looking at with the controller? We can't get this inventory system up and running until we get an improved mechanical essence, which... Woo! Yeah. Alright. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Yeah. Lots of stuff. Sort of kind of at a loss at where to go with this mod pack right now. Just what to prepare for. Let's see. First, set of storage. Do we have building wands? We do have a building gadget. How expensive? Not expensive. Can't make it right now. That's fine. But we can get to making it. Okay, what about a copy-paste machine? Emeralds, but, you know, same idea. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So I can't make that. Why would I need leather? We've got item frames, beekeeper boots, angel rings. There is an upgrade base for backpack stuff. I mean, books, yes. There's the backpack. Never gonna use these, but I do need them for crafting some stuff. And why do I have a feeling that's gonna be important? And this is just shapeless crafting. Yeah, okay. So leather exists, and you can cook fabric into leather with hemp fiber. A glider. Alright, well I don't have a usage for leather just yet. We'll see. First source of steel. Oh, so you have to do that one. But once you have this one, you can make the pyrolyzer, which personally I like better. I will be doing this method because I don't personally like the giant coke oven. It's just not my friend. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We can get into mechanism logistics. And then we get into basic mechanism, and that's all of the crafting stuff. Is that like all optional? Peaceful route. Definitely here for power. Mixing this with mechanism power. And there is passive power generation with a wind generator. We would need energy storage. Just trying to like map out our sort of path, I guess. Okay, so kind of just too much to do, so I'm hurting myself, hurting my own brain. While I'm thinking, might as well make. While I'm thinking, I'll keep thinking clearly. Oh well. Diamond ore. So we do have diamond ore. So we can get diamonds, so I could make this. Let's see, 2 diamonds. Sure. I feel like if I pulverize this, I'm gonna get a better result than smelting. Pulverizer. Yeah. Do 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 do. Of all that, we got 1 gold out of like a full stack of copper. Kind of bad, but oh well. All right. Time in a bottle. Time in a bottle. 2 diamonds, a glass bottle, 7 gold. So I'll need more gold for sure. Let's see, so that should be enough gold. We need lapis, which I believe I have lapis lazuli, or... Yes. And I'm going to assume pulverizing this is going to give me more than 1. Yep, alright. Then we need sand. I've got redstone. Two diamonds. Anything in here? Nope. We have the three. I still need the glass. Let's just grab 2 more real quick to make some bottles. I don't know, can you smelt lapis? Bulk wash it into prismarine or crush it into blue dye, mill it to blue dye. Use it for elite crafting? Okay. No plans for that. Okay. So we start storing time in the bottle. That's good. You can crush netherrack into cinder flour. It has to be crushing wheels, and then you have to wash them. It is 1 to 1. Cheaper EMC wise, for sure. Mechanically no, but like that's the only problem I have. Like, if I had a system that like I could guarantee sort of storage, sure, but I can't just yet. Let me check on the system. Already at 64 with some extras. I mean, we have all this space. I don't know what I'm like really getting myself worked up about. Let me just build while I think. Think thunk, think thunk. That's all I'm doing. Ooh, almost walked off that. Would have totally been on me. Sure. Might as well just get started doing stuff. First things first, let's make a coke oven. So we'll need 9 of this. 36 bricks. Clay balls are fine. I think I already made, did I? Don't have enough, but always make more. The feeling we'll need more, so, you know. Just another 4. that's the 27 we need. So let's just make this temporarily to get some steel. Craft the small version of this, and then move on. Alright, so you can turn coal into coal coke, a block of coal into a block of coal coke. You also generate Creoseed oil, which is just for a compression dynamo or treated wood planks, which, I mean, a garden cloche is a nice little thing until we get lumium for the, but mm, mm, looks cool, like a lot of cool stuff, but just not my speed. All right, so coal. I'm gonna presume I need a lot. Not that I actually will. I have a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of coal from pulverizing. Not that much. A good amount. But, eh. What is the point of all this sulfur? Gunpowder, sure. Sulfur dust, gunpowder, fire charge, earth charge. Let's look at the different ones. So the best one that exists is this one. We need basilic reagent, which is the earth charge, which is basalt's powder, charcoal, which would be the easier method, gunpowder, basalt's powder being a basalt shard, being a basalt's effigy, being destabilized rough stone with either of these, and a dormant effigy. They require soul stones? Okay, that's not too bad. There are other mod packs where those are way worse. That was the cause of my reaction. I mean, considering I'm getting like 2 or so, I'll just do a stack. But, yeah, definitely not more than that. So that'll get us the coal coke we need to then make steel. Oh, crud, we need... Oh, an induction smelter for a heavy RF cost. Really? Blast furnace takes 60 seconds to produce 1 steel ingot. Or an induction smelter for 4,000 RF. I mean, I don't care. That's nothing to me. I'll always prefer the RF method over the automatic one, simply because the automatic one's going to be slow. Granted. The improved blast furnace. The improved one takes 60 seconds. Oh, I guess it takes 60 seconds by default. But with the upgrades, what does the book say? Because I don't know what the book says about it. Oh, wow. They upped the size. So you have the basic crude blast furnace, but this one takes a while to work. But the improved blast furnace allows you to attach preheaters, which take in RF. Um, but works way faster. What is it? They don't indicate that. But I might actually use the blast furnace if all things considered. But I will not be using the coke oven just because I don't like it. You know, I mean, this is slow because considering we're going to be running this at 20 RF per tick at the base, it's going to take 200 ticks. Oh, divided by, I mean, 10 seconds. Which, I don't know if that's worse. I could time it. But also, we put upgrades in, this will go way faster than this. Whereas in the case of the blast furnace, I actually don't know. I'm actually completely clueless as to that one. We will not be doing that. Could be doing that. We do need to make the blast furnace. So. Where is the blast furnace? So reinforced blast brick is simply a steel plate. We need blast brick. We need 27, and that's where the andesite alloy comes in. Some more bricks, and we also need a bunch of nether bricks. Nether, thank you for your contributions. I hope I have enough, oh, I do, for sure. Oops. Okay, well, while that stuff's cooking, let's look at energy stuff. So obviously we'll use flux networks for coordinating the energy system, and then I can actually separate our energy generation sector, which I can then make a train for. You know, that's me using my brain right there. Because this can get pretty big. Although looking at this, it's 128 million. Although I have a feeling the recipe isn't. It's not bad, I guess. No, it's not bad. Flux cores. Interesting, interesting. I think the problem with making this from this... So these are the two methods, which I'm gonna assume they imply for you to use this one. I have absolutely no idea though. Can't you use a blast chiller? Okay. Did not know about that one. Huh. Can make that now. Well, okay. Potentially make this now. Oh wow, you can use the blast chiller to get ice. Nice. Blizz powder. I'm gonna assume that the Blizz cube. Yeah, okay, so we can't make that now. So let's look at power first for power transfer because I do like that I'm able to walk through the blocks. So, and let's also look at how expensive these are to make. Looking at energized steel, which requires energizing. That's an interesting mechanism. All right, what about blazing? We're looking at blaze powder. Okay. Not the biggest fan of that. Because that's only through blaze effigies. 20,000 FE, that's okay. Neotic, that's not a big deal. Spirited, 200,000. Is this just gonna be an emerald? Okay. And then we've got Nitro, which, okay. So it can get up to pretty high transfer rates. It's just limited based on a high resource cost, is what it seems. Both in terms of energy to create the cables and resources. Okay. Then we have... That's all that's listed for energy. We do have energy pipe from pipes, which this doesn't indicate how much. I think it's not that much. Let me look up at pipes. Let me look it up real quick. Looking at mods. They are pretty configurable, which is cool. They don't transfer anything if they're not set to extract. You can add modes, filters, or upgrades. Basic upgrade, redstone modes, improved upgrade, distribution modes, advanced upgrades, filters. Filters can be used with all of the item, gas, and fluid pipes. They can be item filters with NBT data, so you can limit it to damage. Cool, you can set it to a destination. Bum bum bum. Okay. The universal pipe has all of the pipes in one. And here we go. So they do a performance comparison between pipes, item pipes, and mechanisms logistical transporters, both with about 4,200 pipes. Interesting. With 12,500 pipes, mechanism completely stops working. But pipe still works. How much of a head? Yeah. Okay, that's a plus in the favor of mechanism in terms of pipes. It also assists the fact that like getting up to the advanced pipe upgrade, I can do that like right away. That's nothing crazy and it's not complex, honestly. So that's a transportation method. Then we have pretty pipes. I don't know. They don't oversend. You've got the stack limiter. That's a really nice one. I like the stack limiter because until I get an actual storage system hooked up, I can block it. Um, I don't know how this works. That's interesting. Crafting items into other items using the connected block. So, like, it can auto craft using a crafting table, is what I gather. Hmm. So it looks like you can use all of these little, like, modules and such. It just requires, like, a lot of personalized items. You gotta craft all of these things, but Pretty Pipes is another contender. So Pipes is a contender for its optimization and cheap and like cost effectiveness. It's very cheap and easy to make a bunch. Um, so I mean, that's one thing. Um, they do have speed increases and such. So yeah, we've got that. Very modular, so that's not bad. If we look at mechanism, in terms of mechanisms, item pipes, I think this is energy. Yeah. Where is it? Items and blocks. Got like a speed limit. And I do believe. Let me look up mechanism pipes. So, looking at the configurability, it's kind of at the same level as pipes, so I'm not really inclined to use them simply for that reason. I don't know how much power pipes transmits, so I can't say anything about their power pipes. But at least for item transportation, I think it's got to be, especially considering, let's see, the basic one requires a pretty, oh wow, it requires a pretty pipe and a steel ingots. And the crafting recipe requires these, which requires obsidian, that's refined. All this, like, that's a little more complex, not too much more, but I can't say it's worth it per se, considering that it's the same. So yeah, I would say pipes is probably the better of the two for item transportation. I mean, yes, I need glowstone dust, yes, I need cobblestone, but like, it's cobblestone, redstone, glowstone, and iron, which is fine. Like, it's the same for all of these except gas. I mean, now, I don't know anything about the energy pipes. Let's look at its transfer rate. Um, we have a wiki. No. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. They're configurable transfer speeds. Okay, so it's probably in the is there a thing for mods? Really? A place for mod configs? That kind of sucks. Oh, there's create. There's Quark. That sucks. Oh, I'm used to mods including, or mod packs including like the configuration section, so I can actually look at what they set, but I guess not in this case. So I have no idea what its power transfer rate is. Okay. And then we have power. Let's go back to mechanism real quick. So for power transfer, we have a basic universal cable, which is pretty easy. Okay, the ultimate one, it's not crazy to make. It's 3.27 million RF per tick, which is more than power, I believe. Am I correct on that? Yes, so it does have a higher end transfer rate. So the question is, let's think about automation. So if I want to just have pipes that I can always pull out, post basic, this is going to get difficult because we have to energize and it's going to require a whole setup with a bunch of rods. Does power have a book? It does have a manual. Okay. So keeping into account, so ease of crafting, I'd say power is actually going to be out just because it gets so funky. I'll look it up to see exactly how it looks real quick. Like, I don't know, that's very weird to me. Do we have... Okay, so it looks like this is a... Wait, what? Okay, interesting. So this port, Power is still in alpha. So... Oops, almost made a mistake. Let's see how this thing works. You've got to attach a bunch of those, align them. I have absolutely no clue about feeding them power and collecting things. Okay. Interesting that there are two different... Oh, there's an ender cell. That's a energy cell. Those are two different things. Okay. I was misunderstanding that. Okay, you have fernators, magmators, I guess. 10,000 RF per 100 millibuckets. Okay. There's a thermo generator. So there's cool methods of power generation, although very unique, I would say. Like reactors and stuff. Solar panels. That doesn't seem, weirdly enough, considering that the mod pack creator put them in the mod, I don't see indication that they intended for you to use them. Which is odd to me, I guess. I don't know, just a bit odd to me. Yeah. You craft. You win the mod pack. Okay. Yeah. So considering that the recipes get a little funky, it's cool. I'll definitely say it's cool, and the power generation systems seem interesting. If I were to ever make a mod pack, I'd like to try it out. Or if there were another mod pack that's less like, I mean, this is pretty free, I guess. There's not really much required. Um, it's not, yeah, it's not really. As usual, I'm stuck in my own head. Let's keep making progress while I'm just mulling back and forth over the exact same stuff. Last brick. Just for the moment. This is getting pretty ugly, but like, oh well, I guess. Let's grab some of our iron. How are we doing in here? Might as well make the treated planks right now before I forget. Might as well do something with the Creeseed oil. That's where to go. Oh, back into my bucket stack. Okay. I probably should just... Yeah, that would have been smarter to do in the first place. Okay, so we've got a stack of that, so I don't think I'm going to do any more of that. So now we've got steel, let's get some extras, and okie dokie. So yes, I will be making the pyrolyzer just because this can actually be upgraded. So we've got um I've been sitting in my own head doing nothing for so long that this is all grown. I would like to make hardened integral component upgrades. That requires Invar. How about I make another platform and we start using it for... Yeah, but if I make another platform, I'm going to start working on energy. We're not going to use power just because I feel like I feel like it's a departure from what we're going to be asked to do in the mod anyways for power generation methods. Namely the fact that, like, here we're going to get into, like, needing to make this. So rather than going the route of power, I'd like to actually stick with mechanism for power gen then. At least with that sense. So, yeah, let's not use power, especially considering all that weird stuff. Now, pipes. Pipes is included in this mod pack, but I do not see indication of it existing. Which, if I'm gonna be harsh, okay, well, power does sit here, so like, it tells you power exists. So I guess it is logic. It's viable. You don't have to use mechanism. Okay, well, for item pipes, definitely going to use either pretty pipes or just pipes. Considering that pretty pipes has a really annoying crafting recipe. It's not that annoying, but like, okay, I would have to get um, sand. I'd have to smelt sand, essentially. You know, and then I'd have to get this sand from crushing gravel, milling, well, okay, not milling that, but crushing gravel. Mm, yes, no matter what, it looks like we need to use gravel to at least get this as a main point. And then for gravel, we need cobblestone. So to get the sand for this, to get the glass, we'll need sand. Well, we'll need an EMC import of cobble into 2 pulverizers and then a redstone furnace to go to gravel, go to sand, make glass. That's 1. 2, we'll need an EMC for redstone, pull it out, put it in pulverizer, and then, I mean, that's it. So that's not that bad. Iron bars, I mean, smelt iron, sequential crafter. Not a big deal for that one. Copper, same thing. The main thing is glass, so I guess it's not too bad to make the pipes. For the item pipe, this is an EMC, so we need sequential crafters for this. EMC directly, EMC directly into a redstone furnace. So we do need the pulverizer for this. I mean, realistically, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different things, I guess. Whereas in the case of this, we have one, two, three, four. I mean, it's the same thing, four things. So we're not really looking at a different amount of EMC things. And then for the upgrades, pretty cheap. But considering that I don't know. Just kind of stuck back and forth as usual. I think I got. Did I get some more coal out? I did. I have a feeling I did. It's nighttime. It is. I mean, I guess at a point you just pick one and then you stick with it. The only problem being that, like, with the item pipe, you just have the upgrade for it. Whereas with pretty pipes, you need all of these, like, to craft these modules, you require very specific things, mainly. Although, I mean, the high speed increase ain't too bad. And... let's look real quick. So... I've looked at the page for the rest. I haven't looked at pretty pipes. Let's see. There's an indication of... Let's see. Oh, I totally forgot about all that thing on Reddit right now, so I can't even access anything for Reddit assistance. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so it seems like... So, pretty pipes is indicated that it can still work pretty well in the late game because at a point you would only produce the highest, you know, like module. I mean, this isn't too bad. Or is it just upgrading the previous one? Okay. Although these are more specific. Just worried about the efficiency at this point then. Because I'm pretty, actually pretty on Pretty Pipes. If Pretty Pipes isn't too bad efficiently, interesting. So Pretty Pipes is poorly documented. Um, mm, 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 mm. Man, I'm stuck in my head so bad over this decision for no reason. Just because I feel like once I make it, I'm stuck in it. But, I don't know. Either way, the main goal, definitely make a pyrolyzer. So let's get, I've got plenty of that. We have tin. Mm, looking at Constantin gears. We're doing on Constantin. I don't even remember what Constantin wants. Copper and nickel. So now I could just do the induction smelter, which is pretty cool. Don't have to redo anything. I believe I already have a piece of gold. Yes. All right. I was about to say, where did I put it? I kind of got confused there for a second. And steel on top. So I've wasted about 40 minutes just thinking. That sucks. Should do this stuff off stream, but oh well. See, usually like big streamers or YouTubers will have people that are busy talking to them in their chat, which will be like, no, 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 this is the better one, or like you did this one last time, you know. But I just can't even make a decision, so that's on me. And we have a pyrolyzer. Alrighty, righty. So let's see. Does charcoal work? No. I guess not. just coal. But you also have tar, which gets produced. What can you use tar for? You can smelt it. For a block. Okay, it's pretty much just a resource that you don't want, is what I'm gathering. Okay. Well, let's see something real quick. So if I go drop this bad boy in here, it's, it's 5 RF per tick. Oh, okay, so it's not going to be... Okay, it's not going to be 10 seconds, it's going to be 40 seconds. Okay, I take that back. Alright, well... Also, I forget that there is, like... With Project E, we can move away towards the production of those things by... Are there other... Are you just not allowed to craft these things? Are you just allowed to make this? Bro, what? Are you, like, not allowed to make EMC generation until you just get to the end? Oh, that's brutal. I was thinking you would be able to in the meantime. Really now? Is there really... Okay. I guess not? That's cool. I didn't know that that's a enchantment they added, but... So this will upgrade things in place. Oh, there does exist a basic one. We can't make it, I guess. Let's look at the quest book real quick. I just want to see if it's in the future that you're even allowed to make it. You get your way over here, and then you've got your in-game, where you open into here, and... Okay, so, like, you do have to produce all of the EMC up until then, so it doesn't matter anyways. Okay. I think this runs even with Creosote Oil maxes out, which is why I want it. Because, like, this I have to either nullify it or whatever, you know. Let's check something. So, if this starts now... I'll look at this at 50% and then just double the time it takes. But looking at this is at 50% already. So... Yeah, so that checks out 40 seconds. And this is at 50%, so let's see how long this takes. So the pyrolyzer by default uses 40 seconds, but I can obviously upgrade it to just use like 20 RF per tick, and then it'll take 10 seconds. But the coke oven by default. It does appear to use more than 40 seconds. Oh, pretty much. Instead, it uses 80. Quite. Okay. You know what? Okay. That's all right. It's good to figure that out. So definitely, let's just, might as well just take this one down and stick to this one. So. Let's make another platform type of workstation for working with Create. We're looking at right here. Yep. Wait a minute, since I have diamonds, I think I can make the energy thing. This is the right one, right? Is it mossy cobble? Yeah. Always have to check, because I always forget. Okay. And then gotta make some torches. Probably can pull these in one, and that should be fine. We'll find out. I think it, well, I already did it on that one, so kind of already ahead of myself on that. Oops, did not make it up. Oh well. What can I use this slag for? Is this the same as industrial engineering slag? I think so. Fertilizer, podzol, dirt. There's no point making dirt because, yeah, there's just no point. Fertilizer doesn't seem to have a usage. It's probably just bone meal equivalent. So aside from slag glass. I don't know, slag gravel? Concrete? Kind of at a loss. Yeah, I don't really think there's a pointless for slag. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. No matter what, let's make an encased fan. We need a propeller, 4 plates with an andesite alloy, iron plates in particular. Don't need the pyrolyzer. I need more of those. Okay. So I'll definitely have to make this chain of things again. Again, my only problem is, like, I don't know what to do in terms of... Well, I do know what I need to do in terms of this. Need more items. These are all full, so I preferably have an upgrade to double up the speed, but... Oh well. Need Invar. Should I have that? Speaking to myself, but I'm discussing whether I should have essentially whether I should have, oops, didn't mean to do that. Whether I should have this pulled over to another platform to like set it as like an automation platform, and then what I'll do is I'll upgrade its speed, all of them. Obviously first I'll upgrade those in the back with 2x speed up with just normal upgrades, because that'll just increase the power output. Essentially, if these all upgrade, instead of 40 RF per tick, we'll get 80 RF per tick on all of these, and yeah. But then if we upgrade, yeah. All right, let's make, firstly, let's get this opened in the corners and all. Indicate that they're not gonna like off like that. Yeah. I don't care if I'm losing these. Oh well. We've got the plates, I have no doubt. Thank you. Right, and then we need a shaft and an andesite casing, which requires a stripped block wood. There we go. We have gathered an encased face. I would like to make gearboxes, though. Those are nice. A little wasteful, but personally I like them. Nope. Essentially, let's close that one. Ah, well. 2 vertical gearboxes. Specifically because for the encase fan, are you blowing up? Yes. Whee! Yeah. Let's move these all the way over. I forget that if you just look, it'll extend out. Forgot about that. We'll just have the fan right here. I will, though, put this here so we can grab the line over. If I want to put other things. And in the meantime, we go grab a slab. Gross. But whatever, cobblestone slabs will do. And then, I guess to be safe, we will block it here. So we can put, to begin with, we can put water to wash, because I think it indicated that it was washing you had to do, not cooking or anything. So, what was it? Soul sand with water to obtain large amounts of quartz. They say large amounts of nether quartz. What does that mean? 4? Nah, you get some gold nuggets. Okay. That's a good amount. So let's just take a look. There we go. So we got nether quartz. Just get some extra ones. And with nether quartz, there's quartz gears, there's energizing rods, rose quartz you need for create, that I know. Quartz enriched iron for refined storage, that's true. Still need more than just that. But for the moment, let's put that away. Let's take a look. I think we need a mechanical mixer no matter what. But there was also the crushing wheel with crushed ore. There's the crusher, mechanism crusher, which turns it to dirty dust, which you then either pulverize or enrich. I don't care which either. It doesn't, I don't think it matters, really. Um, um, so these are just upgrades to it. So, only thing though is it requires a lot of the andesite alloy, and we have to make these, which requires. I enjoy that little animation they have. It's kind of cute. Um. Oh. Okay. So the mechanical press is an RF-free way of converting ingots to plates. That, and it's faster, I will say, if memory serves me right. We use this, the pressing. Oh, one sugar cane to one paper, iron sheets. That's not a plate. But I feel like the sheet, I mean, does it act any different? I look at recipes that use iron plates. Looks like an iron sheet works. Going back to this, yep, looks like it'll compact it all. We've casts. Interesting. I don't know about those, but that's interesting. You can generate andesite with this. Okay. There's packing. That's true. Although I'll have to look into it, but Pretty Pipes does have automatic crafting, supposedly. So, depending on how easy that is to use, I think that's going to seal the deal on Pretty Pipes. Just because that cuts out sequential crafting, or sequential crafters. But I'd have to see how that works, really. Um, but I do believe this is the only way to make andesite consistently. I don't think you can. Oh, well, you can. This is honestly. Um, hmm. This might be better because it's pretty much gonna get washed. I already have that set up. So it's only two EMC inputs into mixer or with Pretty Pipes, just auto crafting, I don't know. That, you know what? I might like, I think I like that one better than this because getting flint, gravel, and lava, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, you know what? I agree. I'm gonna do that then. I think it indicates that it wants you to do that. Where does it say that? Yeah, like it indicates that like you would want to use quartz, but like I don't know. You get lava from gravel? Does that, or in the process of making gravel, do you generate lava? Because obviously you crush or pulverize. No. So yeah, no point. I think this would work then. So we would wash it, and let's say we would have three pipes. Would be an item terminal or is it? A... I don't know. I don't remember what it is, but essentially we would have a filter on this gate, like blocking it from... Can you put... Because using create, what you would do is you would use mechanical belts, and you would have a filter on a brass funnel, so it would stop turning, finish washing the item, till you get the output you desire, and then it would keep going, like it would keep processing. I don't know if there's something I can do analogously. Oh well. Oh my gosh, it's filled up again. I really gotta keep my eye on it. But these, you know, this is working pretty slow. On that note, since it's working slow, let's just take 32 anyways. You know, might as well save them. Not like we're doing anything with them. However, to make this, it needs to be mixed. So, steel gears, multi-servo press with steel ingots. Makes sense. Steel ingots, currently bulk blast steel grit. You blast furnace it. You induction smelt it. Isn't there... I checked. Last I remember, there is a better way of doing this. Am I just wrong? It's not. Yes, but we would use an induction smelter at that point, just because it's nicer. Or, again, I keep forgetting that, well, to give you an idea, I think, for how much more efficient using a improved blast furnace is, you get almost 8 steel out of, what is it? I don't know how much, but like, out of almost nothing. By the way, 27, let's turn these all into plates so we can merge them with this. No? You turn this into plates. You can press it. It's steel plates. You can't use this, but you can use the press. So I'll do that. Because I'd prefer to do that than... the other option. Let's get a stack of iron. Pulverizing and doing what it does. Yep. Oh, and then there's also mixing, yeah. If we mix it, it's way cheaper. So let's make a mixer as well. That's a whisk, a bunch of iron plates, more andesite alloy. Okay. I should make the mixer first in that case. But we need to make... we have to make a basin. I believe the basin requires andesite alloy. Yeah. Okay. Get all that andesite. Stack of it. Just from that. That's not bad at all. I like that way better than the alternative. Using all that excess stuff. I don't know. All right. Got 34. That's a good amount. I know I just burnt through all of that, but got ourselves a basin. Guess we'll have it right here. Well, I guess it's multi-directional, so it doesn't matter. Whatever. I think if I have it such that I have this here, and then this one is like, am I not allowed to? Do I have to use the big ones? Cringe. Alright, one more gearbox then, I guess. I think this is a normal gearbox, right? Because if I put this... Do I want a normal gearbox? Vertical one. Oh, I want a vertical one, yeah. Because then I would have to go make it, but I don't know, it's buttons, isn't it? It's like a bunch of buttons surrounding. No? How do you make this? Oh, it's just a shaft and a... Oh, that's nice. It's more convenient than I thought it was. But in this case, what we do is we'd put one here, and then the mixer would go right there, which is very convenient. And if we want to run things sort of along it, we would just keep doing that, essentially. Am I really not allowed to make this back into oak blocks? It's kind of cringe, but whatever. Are we doing in here? Iron. Okay, let's make the mixer now. Mechanical mixer. I need to make another cog wheel. It's okay. Mechanical mixer, a whisk. Oh, we need 5 iron plates. That's fine and dandy. So in the future, to automate andesite alloy, it'll be twice as efficient. Resource efficient. And also, it'll allow auto crafting, so. All good, all good. Okay. Let's get over here. So we need this here. It's up here. And then we need another... Okay, I'm just gonna grab like a stack, if I'm being honest, because I feel like I'll just keep using them over time. There we go. So we've got ourselves the mechanical mixer. So if we put it here, now, if we throw 2 in and 2 in, no? Is this too high? Ah, it needs enough speed. My bad. Well, do we have... Does it need to be a gear shift? Is it a clutch? Or does a clutch just stop it from... Ah, yes. So clutch just turns it off. I think it's a gear shift. Does it speed it up? Or just rotate? No, rot versus transmission. adjustable chain gear shift. Behave exactly like chain drives. But if you power the input, the speed transmitted to other chain drives in the row is doubled. Yes. So it doubles that. But if you do it on the output, it slows it down, right? Yes. But what I'm looking for is not that. I guess that is the most compact method of doing such a thing. Because I think what I'm going to have to do is cringe. I don't like doing it, but let me drop off all the random stuff I've got, which I should have done a while ago, but oh well. Let's make more shafts. Here. So it's going to essentially be, what we do is we put a large wheel on this, and then we actually put a small wheel up in the top corner, because this runs twice as fast. And then we pull this over, break these. It's kind of cringe is that it's just fine if that's in the way. I guess I could just, instead of putting this one up here, I could drop it down. So we could put this down here. Pull this over to the vertical gear shaft. Pull the shaft up. Put this up here. And then that there. And now it's got enough speed, right? Yeah. So if we were to toss in these two and then two of our nuggets, we're going to find, yep, there we go. So it will auto-craft all of it. It's cool that the advancements make themselves, really. So now we can make that more efficiently, we can make this more efficiently. So andesite alloy is not a problem. Making plates, that is convenient, I will agree. Now, they say crushing wheels can be used to further improve it. I don't see that being the case, if I'm being honest. Like, looking just at raw silver, yes, you get a crushed silver ore. You get a chance of experience, but the crushed silver ore pretty much, aside from the crusher, which turns it into the dirty dust, I mean, you're getting exactly what you expect. It doesn't, I don't know. I don't see indication that you get more. So, I mean, if you were crushing the ore, then yes, you have a chance at getting more. What's a silver clump? Oh. So if you purified it, then tossed it in, you have a chance at more. Not gonna do that then. I will make the mechanical press simply because I find myself making a lot of gears. I could just leave the gear in there and make the plates with the mechanical press. So Let's make a depot. Andesite casing, andesite block, okay. Oh, stripped. I forget, it has to be stripped. Okay, there's the depot, and then we need a block of iron, a shaft, and then we need another. There we go. There's the mechanical press. So we can do the same thing. We pretty much place this down here. Place this one right here. And... oh, no, this pulls inline power. Really? Had to do that to me? Kind of cringe. Fine. I didn't expect that to work, but like, you know, sometimes you hope. What? You're not supposed to go up there. I don't know what I was doing. I'm trying to look at what happens if I place that. Yeah. Okay. In this case... let's just make more gearboxes. That's a fix to everything, you know? It's not true at all, but we're just gonna go with that statement. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, it's shafts that I use. There's an easier way to make the andesite casing. I will be making them. Because it's a little annoying. Not crazy or anything, just slightly. Alright, so let's make a vertical gearbox. And... I'd be grabbing it... preferably one over. Preferably we'd have this, like, whatever here. And then... I guess we'll grab... we'll have a shaft here. We'll move this over. We'll have this right here. And then... we'd have another gearbox. Another vertical one. Yeah. Oh, well. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though, is the only thing. Okay. We've got ourselves another vertical gearbox. Place this down here. Okay, so we've got speed. So let's see. 27 of these. Bonk. I totally forgot that the upgrade's name was Bonk, or the achievement's name was Bonk. I just said that automatically, which makes sense then. Is M... I had a feeling M was going to be the... let's just claim all these chunks. Just to be safe for the moment. We're not going to force load any of these, of course. Oh, you can see like their inventory? That's cool. Alright. Let's upgrade this over to... Forgot all about Vein Miner. Not using my tools. And considering this generates 256 stress units, and these... Oof. That uses 256. This uses up... If I were to add another machine, we'd be at max capacity, I believe. Almost done. Really? You leave the one right... Okay. You know. I'm not the one who makes the decisions here. Okie dokie. I'm... Oof. Let me look at last furnace preheaters. 2 external heaters. Nothing related to steel. Nothing related to steel. Okay, cool. Just a bunch of iron. So we want to make 2 of these. So we need 8 iron sheet metal, 8 iron plates. We only need 2 of these, so 8, 14. And 2 of these, which I think... So we need 18 iron. So let's just slam them all down, I guess. Just running in circles. So we're gonna need a lot of these. Come on, give me the preheaters. Because then when I move this, I actually have a reason to do so. So we need 1 of these, and then the rest are just iron sheet metals, because then it's going to be these 2 here, and then we need last block right there. I don't remember what it is already. What is it? The external heater, 4 copper plates. Okay, in this case we need 8 copper plates, and then a bunch of copper wire. This would be where you would have the metal press, but whatever. And luckily we have a bunch of copper, so what is it? It's so 8 copper plates. Let's get that going now. And then it's going to be 6 LV wires, so we need to make 2 sets of these, so 8 copper wire. Come on. What? Needs to be plates first. Okay, my bad. We need to make more. So then we have the LV wire coils. Oh, I thought that would have been the 8th one. There we go. And now 2. 2 blast furnace preheaters. So this bad boy is gonna be super optimized. This is gonna be great. Coke, coal to... Oh, now it does stick? That's gross. Okay. At thermal... There's no benefit to using thermal if it doesn't just, like, void it. If I have to manually void it... Fluid restriction. I think that's what I'll end up using. Yeah. Oh, so that's like the cactus. So iron nuggets and cactus. Let's try out one of them. So if I put this bad boy here, will it run again? No, it doesn't indicate that that's the case. Sure. More treated planks, I guess. Let's go look. So will this generate more? Oh, so you actually can make it so they don't use RF. That's cool. So did it make some? Dang it. And it also made the excess stuff. Even though sort of fluid restriction, that's gross. I can do that, but gross nonetheless, like I said. I mean, that's not bad. To get signalum, not bad. This is a filter, which I think is for the thermal item transportation, which is not in this mod pack. No, it isn't. So the filters do work for... You know what? I'm gonna look this up instead of trying to think. Because I'm probably thinking incorrectly anyways. Oops, sorry about that. Documentation. 13. Thermal series. Okay. Great. Okay, so looks like they might not have any documentation on it all that well. That's great, I guess. I don't know. Paralyzer. So I guess I have to make a nullifier then, I guess. Kind of cringe. I mean, not too bad. It's glass, redstone, low bucket 10. Redstone servo. Yeah, might as well make it. Are we looking at anything I care about in here? Kind of. Redstone servo first. I remember how to make this, because I had to make 20 million, so I'm good on that front. 2 glass. tin in the four corners. Luckily, they don't require you to make the machine chassis anymore. That was kind of dumb. I'll agree. There we go. So I've got the nullifier. I'm gonna add. I'll just put this on top. I appreciate that. Okay, I appreciate that it... Can I put fluid? Can I mark it for fluid? Okay, great. So I talked about this on stream specifically with respect to can I put filters on this? Yes, they can. Okay. I'll do that. But I will say I mentioned it in terms of Nuclearcraft has the best, personally, the best system. Silver, copper, and redstone dust. One silver. Three copper. 4 redstone dust. Got it. That's not where that goes. Put the rest of this. I'm already running low on storage because I'm being kind of silly. Okay. There's a copper and 4 redstone. And for the magma crucible, another rack. Because I want to remake that bucket of lava I just spent. Oh, that's not bad at all. I'll look into power because I'm still invested. I still think power could be cool for power usage since it doesn't get in the way. Pipes I'm a little iffy about just because, like, it seems like Pretty Pipes is pretty cool with all of the mods you can put into it. So for item transportation, it seems to be one of those real good ones. Mechanism, not really. I don't care. It's my kind of thing. What do I need for an item filter? That is tin. For fluid filter, that is bronze. What a bronze. No, I don't care about fluid restriction actually. Just item restriction. I was gonna do that, but I don't think so. Let's go in here. We put the filter. What does it do? Deny list. Allow list? Deny list. So do not delete coal coke. Delete anything else you want. So do not delete coal coke. Output automatically. Alright, that voided some of the liquid. Okay. I want to see what happens when it produces some more. Nice. Okay. Works. Works like a charm. So now we get coal coke and it'll run until it runs out of coal coke. I don't have to worry about that. Okie dokie. Let's set up this blast furnace. It is big enough that it would warrant its own thing, realistically, because these two things are going to be their own block. For the moment, just for the moment, we'll have it here. We need a hopper on top. I forgot about that. That's like such a weird thing that they just happen to want without really explaining. Oh, you're kidding. You don't have... Okay, so a really convenient recipe that a lot of mod packs will put in is 2 oak logs. Nice. Did I get it? There we go. 2 oak... No. 2 oak logs and a... how do I make this? Might as well. Just make them all. Can I get... I guess I could get over to these machines. Alright, so these things are running power now, so if... Oh, these aren't signaling... These did not have a signal to indicate that we're powered or anything. Ever before. Here we go. That's a multiple of 8. What happens if I put the coal coke in? These are both on. I want to see what happens. Getting back to it. Well... How much is this going to burn up? Just one? Or does it take time for it to speed up? It looks like that might be the case. Because it's going faster, but like... It's not using up... Like the burn time's still... Oh, okay. That burn. We're running energy negative. Whoa. That's dangerous. I'm gonna take the rest of the coal coke out because I didn't realize we're running energy negative. Yeah, so it looks like it's just processing it faster. To give an idea, last time I did it, we were easily making plenty of excess. Wow, yeah, that really did burn through our energy. Supposed to only be, I guess it is 62, which is a considerable amount. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Good. No excess. That sucks. I wasn't. Oh, there's actually a little fan in there. They also didn't have to used to have that. Cool. Well, in the last mod pack I played, essentially once you had the improved blast furnace heated, you had with preheaters, you had a good you'd get a good 8 iron out of 1 stealing out of 1 coal coke. You get 8 steel, which, that was pretty darn good. Just gonna say that. But to really be burning one, that kind of sucks. Oh, well, you don't have to use coal coke. Oh. So you could just use charcoal. Albeit it's less efficient. Yeah. I mean, I already have the process set up for it, so... I don't know. Let me go get the... I already grabbed the lava, didn't I? Yeah. I don't know. Do not know. Back to business, though. We've got this all checked out. We're producing steel. Yeah, I mean, the RF cost isn't bad on the blast furnace for steel. But it does use coal coke directly. But if the blast furnace is gonna use 1-to-1 anyways, I don't know. I can't really. Let's see. So these are using. Each one uses 32 RF per tick to speed it up. So, 64 RF per tick. If we're burning this for. I mean, I can test it. Let's try it with just 1 coal coke. Where is it? We're burning just 1. Okay, like I counted like 17 or 18s, but I might have counted slow, so maybe it took 19 seconds or so, maybe 20. So 20 seconds, 400 ticks. So we're looking at 64 times 400. So that took up 25,000 RF. Really? The improved blast furnace really hits at 25,000 RF to produce coal. Mind you, it doesn't need charcoal, but at the same time, I could just feed coal coke. Like, I could produce that and feed that in to make steel at the same time to an induction smelter. Man, that hurts. I was looking forward to this. It's pretty bad. Like, it made sense to do it in the other mod pack because you didn't have a choice. Dang. Ah. Hmm. That stinks. Yeah. Oh, what? Interesting. Water plants such as kelp grow faster when planted on slag glass or slag gravel. Interesting. I did not know that. It will make it grow quicker. Don't care about concrete though, really. Well, that's a bit of a letdown. Not that's a big letdown, I'm gonna admit. Because you just get this. Uh just toss it in here and watch it finish. I mean, yeah, that's not nearly as bad of a hit. Definitely not siphoning my systems. Ugh. I'm still recovering from that. Eesh, yeah. This is not good, sadly. That got a little bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, well, I'll spend some time off stream. I know I'm ending quite, like, a little early, not quite early. We're 2.5 hours instead of, like, the usual 3. But, you know, almost there anyways. I'll see what I'm gonna do about transportation and stuff, how I'm gonna sort of organize it all. I'm actually kind of interested in doing POWA for power transportation and such, just because it doesn't get in the way. I'm able to walk over everything. So, like, I don't know, that's a big plus to me. And the power, like, throughput is relatively consistent with the other methods. It's not losing out in comparison. And then, yeah. Then we've got, for item transportation, I am kind of, sort of feeling pretty pipes. As much as I didn't like them at the beginning, I'm kind of feeling it. I'll look into it. Especially with auto crafting, I think I might be set. Because I can easily set it to limit the amount to a drawer. Into a drawer controller more specifically, and then I could limit with a stack limiter. So, you know, not really a bad idea. For liquid transfer, honestly, either considering that Mekanism has problems with efficiency, I might just do pipes. So, we'll see. But, thanks for watching. I will be ending and figuring out what I'm going to do in the future. So, peace out.